everyone, and welcome back to another Train World 2 live stream. Tonight we are on the Koln Schnellfahrstrecke. We're starting at Aachen. We're going to go to Koln and then back to Aachen in the ice. That's about just over an hour, about an hour 5, hour 10 minutes. Slightly later start. I was supposed to start 6:30, but as you probably, I think it's just started the Chatham Main Line news video. Thanks to, I think it was South Coast Train Spotter who actually sent me a link earlier, which I thought was the old one, so I was like, why is he sending me that? And then I realised, oh, it's a new one, but I didn't notice it. So yeah, awesome, we've got it out now. But yeah, that will be coming to Train Simulator. That's all good. Let's get going. But anyway, let's read some names out. Let's see who we do have in the chat. We've got Ron, Devon, Luke, Sebastian, Laserjet, Pep, Devon. Yeah, hopefully everyone's all well. I'm not surprised you said my name because I hate the 3-on-3. I saw the comment, Laserjet, not happy. How can you not like the Peps? They sound amazing. They may not look like the most modern of things, but the sound they make is, oh, it's lovely. Right, anyway, let's get the doors unlocked. So we're taking the ice. This is the Ice 3M, so the international version, which can go to Austria, I think, the Netherlands, Belgium, although I don't think it can go to France. I think that's the Ice 3MF, which can go to France, which we have been in on Train Simulator on the Strasbourg to Karlsruhe route. Now, whenever you start at Aachen, it seems to the pantograph is not, well, on. So raise the pantograph and set that to closed. There we go. Let's come back around here and get all of this on. So we've got the CIFA, you've got the PZB, oh, Laserjet. Let's frost the glass. I don't want people looking. Boom. So that will now change the, see the glass there? Oh, that's changed it. You love the Peps and the 3-on-3 and the 3-on-4. Awesome, Sebastian. Good to hear. Let's get the AFB. Actually, passenger lights. Boom, passenger lights on AFB, which will set to Vitour Flag Lab. Yes, AFB. I always sound so excited when like the AFB turns on. She's like, AFB, AFB. Right, we're going to Koln, so let's set that up. Actually, it's going to Frankfurt, so let's set that to Frankfurt. Frankfurt, man, Hauptbahnhof. There we go. Fair enough, Pep, I don't blame you. I'm with you on this one. Remember, that was like one of the first screenshots we had of the 313. It was at Aachen. It was in autumn. It was like this. That was like the screenshot when the route was sort of first, well, when the game first sort of come out. Remember, that was one of the screenshots like that. You do like the 380s as well? Fair enough, British boy, and how are you? So it calls that Siegburg, Bonn, Frankfurt, and then, oh, Frankfurt, Flughafen. Right, let's get the door shut. We'll set that to 40. Top speed today is 155 miles an hour. So fairly quick. 64 kilometres. Let's go. No need for caps, Laserjet. 43, is there alright? That's 40 out of here. Let's go. But yeah, Farm Sim, we did that last time, it was brilliant. Enjoyed that in the end. So I'll be doing more Farm Sim on Sunday. Yeah, this is one of the base routes for Train Sim World 2, so everyone should have this route if you've got Train Sim World 2. Well, not should, you will have it. There we go. There's a Talent 2. You get the Talent 2 and, well, the Ice 3M on this one. No, Laserjet. Would you say the 483 needs to be scrapped? Obviously, when it was running on the Isle of Wight, that was a lovely train as well. And unique. That. Maybe we'll even do an S-Bahn service. No, I think we'll stay in the ice today. Yeah, it's always fun in the ice. Seafoot, yeah. I thought I saw a single yellow on there. No, I was seeing things. Can that class tractor be mine only? Not yours only, ladies and gents, but you did sort of buy it for us, so you can be in it when you're on the farm. Although I can't promise you'll always be in it. But you pretty much did buy it for us with the collectibles. You said the 483 looks nice, that should be kept, but not the 313. Like, I'm going to try and get up to 20 likes. Obviously, this is the 4th stream of the day. We started off with some flight sim today where we flew from Glasgow to Gatwick. We've done some Fernbus today where we were in Germany going from Frankfurt Airport where this train actually goes to Paris. Then we did some farm sim which was fun on Hot Belleron, and now finishing off with some train sim world, and I doubt we will be live again tonight, as I'll probably be playing some Battlefield if Jason does it again, and probably try and record a couple more Christmas specials, so no, probably won't be another stream tonight. How you doing, Yoshi? There's a 185 there. The MRC one. Cheers, Pep. Yeah, it was quite fun running the 313 on there. I did attempt to make a 508 livery. It was going quite well actually, but it was just taking too long, and I was sort of in a rush to try because we had a couple more streams yesterday. So in the end, I just sort of whacked the 313 as it is on there. I was making a livery, 508 livery. Fair enough, Pep. 120. Yeah, we're fast all of the way to Koln, so we don't stop anywhere on the route apart from Koln. It's a pretty quick service. Hello Duckington, I'm good, how are you? Up to 140 kilometers an hour, which is probably around 80 miles an hour. Can I build my own farm on FS22 multiplayer with you? Build your own farm? What do you mean, like make your own farm on it? I would prefer if we were all sort of together on it. Yeah, that would probably be best. But do you recommend Northern Transpennine? Yes, I do. I know I say that with pretty much every route, but then every route is decent. Northern Transpennine, I'll give you a description of it. It goes from Leeds to Manchester, Victoria. It's around 48 miles long. I always get confused. I think it's somewhere within the 40s. So it's quite a long route. If you like your British rail stuff, so if you've got Tees Valley or West Cornwall local and you're enjoying them, you'll like Northern Transpennine. You get the class 45 on it, the class 47 and the class 101. Quite a challenge, steep grades, it's fun. And set in the 80s as well. And then you've got the option to get the BR heavy freight pack for the class 40 and the class 08. But yeah, if you've got West Cornwall local or Tees Valley and you like them, then you'll like Northern Transpennine. But yeah, I definitely do recommend Northern Transpennine. And I think soon it is going to be getting PIS to it as well, which will be even cooler. Oh, awesome, Devon. What time is the stream ending once we've got to Koln and back? Cheers, Pep. Probably not, Lesjet, no. Probably keep it all together. I don't know what's going on and yeah, what's happening. Right, we do need to come down to 120. And it comes down to 110 after. Yeah, no worries, Duckington. Yeah, if anyone is looking at getting a route for Train Sim World or even Train Simulator, do put a comment down below and I can sort of give you a description of what's in it, that sort of stuff. Or if you are looking for a route what you want to buy, put a description of what you sort of are looking for. I can help you with that as well. Fair enough, Pep. Even in Avenues just did the Koln Archon line on the 442. Awesome. So nice S-Bahn service. Hello Munchies, did this route last night, blue or red, and failed the job. Ah, things didn't end well then. How you doing Munchies? I'm pretty sure you got a new badge as well. I think yesterday it was yellow. Welcome to the Green Badge Club. And some just have seen it before but completely forgot. Do you recommend the new tube stock? If you're on about in the game the 1938 stock, it depends if you want a more classic experience on the Bakerloo line. You get a few scenarios, new journey chapters and a whole new timetable. So if you don't mind the route still being modern and having the old trains on it, then that's alright. But if you like your old stuff, then yeah, you'll like the 38 stock. And if you've enjoyed the Isle of Wight as well, obviously the 483 on there. Evening PJan or afternoon PJan, how are you? That's an laser jet. I'm guessing a memory crash is the same as the crashes you get on PlayStation as well. Just it doesn't say memory crash on PlayStation. Just sort of says it crashed. Go again. I noticed they have fixed the issue on the reflection on the ice trains. Do you mean the glare, Pep? As you can see the glare of the white sort of front bit on the windscreen. I mean, I think that's just more sort of realistic, really, in the sun. And it goes up to 160. This is Eichweiler. Good to hear, Munchies. Hope you're all good. I didn't notice the badge channel. Yeah, it's gone up. Good to hear, PJan. Do you recommend the Rosa? It's a very unique line, obviously narrow gauge, pretty much a mountain railway. It's in Switzerland. It's alright, although I do say most DLCs are alright. So yeah, I'll give you a description of it and then sort of make your mind up. Runs from Arosa to Kerr. It's 26 miles? 26 miles I think. Is it 26 miles? We did it the other day and I've already forgot. Yeah, I think it's 20... No, is it 22 miles and 26 kilometres? Something like that, and runs up the mountain. 1 in 17 gradient. And yeah, narrow gauge, runs on the street in Kerr. It's a yeah, very unique route. And it's soon getting the update as well, the livery pack of the new timetable on the observation car. So it's a good time to get it if you are thinking about getting it. If you ever do ask me about a DLC, I'll always say, yeah, it's alright. That's sort of like the default thing to say. It's like going on the bottom screen bonnet. Oh, I think that's realistic, Pep. As PJ said, that's the windshield glare thing. There's a 143. Let's get a flyby shot. There's no warning boards for a little while. It's 160 all of the way to Durham. Ah, Seafert. Seafert, I've got you. Don't worry. There's a single unit on this route. On unit to Augsburg, you can get a double one. Also Munchies, yeah, the Amtrak one's going to be free. I'm guessing that'll probably be next couple of weeks we'll be seeing that. Sherman Hill, it's not bad. Probably the best American, I'd say personally it's the best American freight route in the game. As yeah, you can get 100 wagon long trains, that's next gen PC only. all the different tracks. So you get the bit off to Laramie, Cheyenne. Quite a challenge as well. Awesome locomotive, the SD70 Ace with the new sounds and horn. The SD40-2. Yeah, it's a good route, Sherman Hill, and personally probably my favourite and probably the best American freight route in the game. And journey times are quite long as well, sort of 2 hours ish. Although on a good run going between Laramie and Cheyenne, it's about an hour and a half. Evening Kishore, how are you? This is Langaware Station. I mean, there's not really a DLC I wouldn't recommend, because all the DLCs are sort of good in their own way, but it's sort of down to personal opinion mostly. As not everyone does like American freight stuff, not everyone loves German stuff. So yeah, it's more down to sort of personal opinion on the routes. But I can sort of give you the information of what you get on it. Yeah, all the DLCs are sort of good in their own way, and then bad in their own way as well. Mostly good though. Yeah, it's brilliant, PJam. So looking forward to Horseshoe Curve, which hopefully will have 100 long wagon trains as well. So maybe Dovetail might sort of help out Skyhook with that. Well, that'll be soon though, can't be long. But yeah, for American freight routes, you've got Sandpatch Grade, which everyone gets with Trains Somewhere too. Clinchfield Railroad, that's another good one. Cane Creek, and then yeah, Sherman Hill now. Yeah, Sherman Hill is the best out of all of them. Sherman Hill is easy once you learn dynamic auto brake settings for downhill. Although going uphill, it's a blooming nightmare. Especially from Cheyenne to Laramie. No, Cheyenne to, I think it's called Buford. You got stuck at 20 miles an hour the whole way up. You don't do much American freight. If I did, I'd probably buy it. Fair enough. And if you're into your classic US freight stuff, then you want to be getting the Clinchfield Railroad, which is set in the late 70s. I think it's 1979, I think it's set Clinchfield. With the F7 and the SD40. Awesome pep. Right, it's not too far until LZB kicks in, and then we can sit back and relax, and all we need to press is CIFA. That's pretty much most of the way to Koln after that. But yeah, we'll go to Koln and then back to Aachen. But we're going to stick in the ice tonight. There it is. There we go. Cool. LZB is now on us. Yeah, we can sit back and chill and just do the CIFA, which is Q on the keyboard. We're all good. Here's Durham. Speed's going up to 200. You've got a 442 there, which if you own Rhymere or Austin, you'll get the S-Bahn services on this route. Hello locomotive, I wish they would make the Pacific Surfliner route for Trains Somewhere too. That's what's that? Is that LA to San Diego or something like that? I think that's Pacific Surfliner with the sort of turquoisey looking trains. Playing the Rose Line, awesome laser jet. Lots of do you recommend, Sebastian? Great Western Express, 35 miles, Reading to London, Paddington. If you like British high-speed stuff, you get the HST and the 166. It's a very old, well, it's the first passenger route in the game, but still one of the better ones. It will be getting its upgrades soon enough. Since there is a Talent 2 ahead, I usually don't go above 200 kilometers an hour on these services. Fair enough, Rosie. Is that with LZB on though? Or do you sort of take manual control? Yeah, you would think the Talent 2 would be held at Horem, and then the ice can whiz by, and then the Talent would then come out behind. How many times does it buzz? It's buzzed more than usual. What's it doing? We'll get... Cool, so it's about, what was it, 30 kilometres? You really like the route of Koln, just the variety and service is very tiresome. Fair enough, Scronium. Or you don't like it, or you do like it. How you doing, Scronium? Oh yes, you really like the route, but just the lack of variety and service is very tiresome. Fair enough, Scronium. Have you got the S-Bahn services? As yeah, if not, it's pretty much, well, and the freight services. Yeah, if not, it's just the ice and the Talent, and that's about it. Hello, Neil with the bus. How are you? Do you recommend the other ice route, Munich to Augsburg? It's all right. That is 64 kilometers as well, running between Munich to Augsburg, and you get the regional ice free on this, the 403, slightly older. I'll see, Rosie. I think that's James, isn't it? How are you? And how are you, Daniel, as well? Yeah, a minute to Augsburg is sort of a rush hour. Well, it's not a rush hour route, although it can feel like a rush hour route if you've got all the layers. It's a proper busy route with the 423, the 403. That's if you get the base, and then if you've got the layers, you get tons more trains on it. So if you like your busy routes and your PC, well, next gen console can handle it, that's another good route to get. Does it have more services? I mean, it's Augsburg. Compared to this one, yeah, it would have more services on Munich to Augsburg. You'd love to see a Disney route where you drive the monorail from park to park and to resorts. That'd be cool, Munchies. Although coming on to monorail, that's made me think on maglev. I mean, is maglev really a proper train? It's just the way it sort of floats. No, it's on magnets, isn't it? No, what does everyone think? Is maglev a sort of a proper train? It just doesn't really... I don't know. I'm not a fan of maglev. Never been on it or anything like that. Just sort of... it's not, yeah, it's just not a proper train. I suppose it's the future. Yeah, we're catching up to that Talent too. There's a 442. That's not that glitch, is it? So there used to be a glitch on this single line section here where trains would get stuck, and I think that has happened. I think, unless someone's about to go back. It's a future train, it's smooth. Fair enough, train spotting. We really are. I've never slowed down this much here. We probably are catching up to that Talent. But I'm not controlling anything apart from the Cipher at the moment. I might move the webcam as well. See you later, Jet. Thanks for coming in, mate. Seems a bit... No, I think we're all good. Seem a bit sort of far forward. New York subway would be awesome. Yeah, I've seen quite a few requests for the New York subway. Right, this is Horem. Off we go. Yeah, it looks like it's 3,000 meters away. We've got a red. Oh no, it's gone up to about, well, more than 4,000 now. Cool. See fit? Yeah, there we go. Have some of that. But yeah, last stream of the day this is, and can we try and get up to 25 likes? I think in real life you'd probably get the pass at Horem, but that is beyond the capabilities of the intelligent species that is the Train-Symbol Dispatcher. What German route do you want in Train-Symbol 2? What German route do I want in Train-Symbol 2? Now when it comes to German routes, I don't really know many German routes. I wouldn't mind having a U-Bahn. I've seen a few suggestions for that, or another sort of German high-speed line. So, maybe the Frankfurt U-Bahn or Berlin U-Bahn, one of those two. And then for a sort of high-speed route, I think Hanover to Hamburg's a high-speed route with like the ICE 2. That would be cool. Good to hear, Daniel. I'm good. So yeah, either a U-Bahn or another high-speed route I'd love to see. Out of the ones I said. Preferably probably the Berlin U-Bahn. Got more of a sort of classic feel to it. Yeah, we'll go for that. Either the Berlin U-Bahn or Hamburg to Hanover, which I think is a high speed line with the ICE 2. What about a UK route I'd like to see? I may as well just complete Brighton to do the West Coast way. Yeah, West Coast way. Maybe sort of backdated, so then it's not just the 313 and the 377. Maybe it could be a 377 and a slammer. So maybe say it in sort of 2003 or 2004. Just a little bit different. Right, it's not too far to Koln now. Starting to come into the Koln stations now. Hey, good to hear, Sebastian, mate. Very good to hear. Seafair, yes, there we go. So soon enough LZB will end. And you've got not long to sort of do the procedure to change it over, otherwise bad things will happen. An Irish route you'd like to see? A lot of, what would you like to see routes? What's that very scenic one? There's no, that's not in Ireland, that's in Northern Ireland. Yeah, I'm not too good with knowledge of Irish routes. Yeah, so I don't really have one I could really pick because I don't really know them that well. Although if we're talking about sort of a UK Northern Ireland route, I wouldn't mind seeing, I think it's Londonderry to Belfast. Seen quite a few programmes on that. It looks really, really scenic. And it uses one of those DMUs. But yeah, I don't really have much knowledge of Irish routes. Yeah, see you, Munchies. Thanks for coming in, mate. See you, yeah, there we go. No need for caps, Luke, mate. It would be nice if Trainson World had the Chatham main line. That would be bad, Luke. What we got? That's a 185 over there with 187, and we got a 442 there. You know, we might do an S-Bahn service after this. Yeah, should we do an... let's have a vote. S-Bahn or ice after this? I mean, we've been in the ice now. Do you want to go back in the ice, or do you want to get in a 442? I think in the last stream we did a freight one and an S-Bahn. So, yeah, what do you want to say next? Awesome Ardent? Do you recommend Trainson World 1? There's not really any point getting that unless you want the North East Corridor New York. So, yeah, I wouldn't recommend it unless you want that route. As everything in Trainson World, just Trainson World is now in Trainson World 2, apart from the North East Corridor New York with the SW1000R and the Metroliner cab car. So there's no point getting it unless you want that. You know what the bus says? Ice? See if do another scenario. Now I'll put a poll in the chat, that's the best way. Create a poll. What next? Oh, I've turned off the blooming lights on the keyboard. So, oh, that's changed. Let me quickly. You got to throttle down and throttle up again. S-Bahn. Nice. There we go. That's not too bad, either. That's fairly sort of a good route then, 33 miles. And Dart's a sort of metro, isn't it? So that would be pretty good. Oh, there's a poll up. Choose what you want to see next. And can we try and get up to 25 likes? C30, yeah, there we go. Hope there is a PDL stream soon with a Class 40. Still don't have the Class 40 British Transporter, mate. Maybe at some point though. Yeah, I saw that PJ and I sort of just went to 0-0. I have to reset. Oh, I didn't, okay. How you doing, British Transport? Thanks for sending me the thingy earlier. So I probably wouldn't have checked in the end. Oh, it's commuter rail. Right, this is going to be ending soon, so going to get ready. I think, what is it again for the, it's not D, I think it's F. Yeah, it's F. Get ready for it. You don't have long, and I'm going to turn the HUD on as well. It's quite hard to do the screen otherwise. Right, soon that end lamp's going to show that yellow one there. Will come on. Now. You don't have long to do this. Done it. Oh, see, yeah, British Trains stopped at Ferrin. I don't think Ferrin has its own station, does it? It's West Worthing, Durrington-on-Sea, Goring-by-Sea, Amering, then Ford, isn't it? I suppose you'd probably go to Goring-by-Sea if you lived in Ferrin. Oh, I see, yeah, PJ. Well, looks like S-Bahn's winning at the moment. So I guess I will be doing that next. Right, we can actually turn... Oh, there we go. Yeah, suit bound for some, suit bound for some. We're going to turn that back on now. Don't really need to, but we'll do it anyway. Let's get that off. It'll be a nice stream of Mega Sim on Bus Sim 21. Maybe at some point, Luke. We do play Bus Sim and our regular contact. Maybe we could do that at some point. Oh, I see, yeah, British Train Spotter. Cool. But yeah, looking forward to the new route on Train Simulator. The Chatham main line's coming. Now I know you're going to put, hang on a second, that's already in the game on Train Simulator. It is, but that's only the section from Victoria down to, I think it goes as far as Gillingham in the original version. No, it does it? I think it's, yeah, that does go to Faversham in the original version. I'm thinking. No, I think it is Gillingham up to, yeah, Gillingham to London Victoria. But in the upgraded version coming, you'll be getting it from Blackfriars and Victoria. 20, alright, blimey. I haven't seen that before, the 20, blimey. I don't think I've seen that before, down to 20. Why not so slow into here? Well, it's gone up now, but that was a bit odd. Yeah, it goes from London Victoria and Blackfriars over to Ramsgate and Dover Priory, so it's like double the length. It makes sense, Ruzy. See ya, James, thanks for coming in, mate. Right, we could speed up now. Okay. Should I keep it at 20 anyway? Yeah, coming into Koln. Never seen the 20 though. I think usually you come in on... No, not that platform over there. Dunno. Yeah, speed up a little bit. I'm not going at this speed. It's too slow. You've got an S-Bahn service coming in over there. It looks like S-Bahn's one. I'm going to close the vote. And that is what we will do next. End poll. Oh, hello. I don't think it liked us going above... I think we might have accidentally gone above 40. That's a bit of a shame. Well, actually, are we on the platform anyway? Oh, we're already... Okay, it's fine. We're in the platform. A little bit early of a stop, but it's in the platform. It's all good. Yeah, that's not too bad, because we are on the platform. But yeah, we're doing S-Bahn service next. They're about 20 minutes or so. Probably that one down to Sindorf. I think it's Sindorf. But yeah, it should be showing off the new Chatham main line when it comes out. Looking forward to it. Is everyone getting off? So these pantographs here must be for other countries. I'm guessing this little one here is probably for when it's on the LGV lines. No, because that's for the ICE3 MF. Yeah, it looks similar to the little pantographs what the TGV has. Well, you can actually see actually on here. I think it's on here, yeah. Like, I think it can use the LGV on here. Yeah, it can use LGV. Right, let's go back to the main menu. Hello, Russian Doke, how are you? And PCB doesn't like that. I got Rhymer at Austin, so I get S-Bahn on this route. Sure do, South Main. S-Bahn, 422. I just realised that we didn't do it in the snow. I keep forgetting to put the snow on. Let's do snow on this one. Blackenberg. Why are we starting Sindorf for starting? I sort of want to go to Sindorf. That'll do. Good to hear, Russian Dog. In we go. We've got 36 people in. Can we try and get up to 30 likes? Drive this westbound S19 S-Bahn service. Unlock the doors. So I'll put that in. And set that to forward. Come up here. And do all the bits and bobs up here. Boom. Set that on. Marker lights. And I think we're all good. Passenger lights as well. Cool. Yeah, I've got quite a few on there, isn't there? But yeah, this one comes over from Rhymer at Austin. There were a few complaints that it didn't come over from Hopstrecke Rhymer, where you also get the 442. But it sort of makes sense to get the one from Rhymer at Austin. Right, anyway, let's I don't think you do get the destinations, do you? I don't think you do, unless they've changed it, which I don't think they have. No, you don't get the destinations, as this is from Rhymer at Austin, so it's not programmed to have the destinations on here. Good to hear, Russian Dog. There's another train coming in. Do you recommend the West Cornwall local? Runs between St Austell and Penzance. Lovely scenery. If you like Northern Transpennine, you like West Cornwall local. And you get the 150 and the 37. I'd say so, yeah. One of the newer routes as well. The only thing that's missing is PIS, but that will be added in future. But yeah, mostly it's really down to personal opinion. I can only really give you the sort of details of the route, and it's really up to you, and sort of compare it to other routes. Yeah, I think we've got a double 422 unit, so it'll be to the end of the platform at pretty much every station. Well, at every station, not pretty much. Just need the hats and the scarves to the passengers for a bit of background theme fit. Yeah, that's something they could add for future sort of passenger clothing. Yeah, scarves and hats. That would make sense. Obviously the rush hour stuff added quite a bit more to the passengers, but yeah, that wouldn't be bad. Not a bad idea, Pep. Another S-Bahn, so it looks brilliant in the snow. I arrived 30 seconds late. How's that happened? Cool. Let's get the doors shut. Right, let's go, and it is Koln Ehrenfeld next. Well, my nearest big station is, well, the nearest line, well, the line I'm near to is the Arun Valley line. Cool. Hello DS, do you recommend the TGV, LGV Mediterranean? I would. I mean, I pretty much recommend every route. I can really only give you the details and sort of things about it, and if you like the sound of it, then I suppose get it. LGV. Obviously, it's the first proper high-speed line in the game. You get the TGV duplex, which is up to like I think 20 coaches long, but that's including the power cars, so 16 coaches. It runs between Marseille, Saint Charles, and goes up to Avion. It's 64 miles long, which is 93 kilometers. And yeah, max speed is 200 miles an hour. So yeah, proper high-speed route. And it's also the only French route in the game. So if you like the sound of that, then it's the route for you. How you doing, DS? Love going up over here. Proper high up on the bridge. See that? Yeah, it's awesome, pet. Is there a French route? Yes, the LGV Mediterranean. Came out almost a year ago. Probably try and actually do it on the 17th to sort of mark a year since it come out. Someone reminds me, I'll do it. Yeah, the 17th, that will be Friday, I believe. Yeah, next Friday. Someone reminds me, we'll do LGV to sort of mark a year since it come out. Yeah, coming up onto Koln Ehrenfeld. Here we are. See that? Cool. And stop. There's a few stations before Sindorf. Right, pretty much on time, same minute. We've got Koln Mungersdorf Technology Park, Koln Lovenich, Koln Wilden West, Frenchen, Königsdorf, Horem, and then Sindorf at 11:02. So about 15 minutes. Boston Sprinter, a lot of do you recommend, Sebastian? I'll just give you the details of the route, and if you like the sound of it, then it's for you. Boston Sprinter goes between Boston South Station to Providence, and you also get the Stilton branch as well. The fastest railroad in the US, top speed is 125 miles an hour in the ACS 64. There's a nice variety on there, and it's also a rush hour route, so you get rush hour passengers, tons of trains, and you get diesel and electric action with the F40PH-3, the cab car, and the ACS 64. I'm sounding like I'm like the PlayStation store, the Xbox store. All the details of all the routes. Well, it's not far to the next stop, you can see it up ahead. I want to be fairly careful because of the snow. And can we try and get a likes back up to 30 likes? We do stream Train Sim World every single day, so if you do want to see more, feel free to subscribe. Probably going a bit slow, aren't I? But being careful because of the snow. Because we might get a bit of wheel slide, possibly, which we just have got. So you've got to be careful. Let's get a bit of sand down. Platforms are fairly short as well, so there's no room for screwing up. Recommend Dresden. Riesa Dresden runs between Riesa and Dresden. You get the Meissen branch and the Grossenheim branch with the Talent 2. You get tons on there. Yeah, tons of trains. It's like a massive list you get on there. But enough of the do you recommend, Sebastian. That's quite a few. That's another rush hour. It's good. If I were to do snow route, it would be Long Island, Cathcart, and maybe Brighton Main Line. Fair enough, Pep. Right, let's go. 3.8 kilometres to Koln Lovenich. That's a 120. Got a couple of 185s over there. Both in Rail Lyon livery. You did main spec up barn for the freight services on here. Tell me about South Eastern High Speed. Sure can, Rosie. Runs 51 miles between, I think it's 51, between London St Pancras International and Faversham. And you get a nice mix of high speed travel between Ebbsfleet International and St Pancras International. Then from Ebbsfleet International to Faversham, you get sort of, you know, just normal, classic, normal, sort of like East Coast way, the Brighton Mate, just normal, regional, just classic, normal British rails. Yeah, that was a bit of sort of a bit over the top saying that. And you get the class 375, the 395 Javelin, and as optional DLC there's the 465. Hello Kyle, how are you? There sure is, Sebastian. Yeah, you get the Portsmouth services on there. Not too far to the next stop. Yeah, it's got a warning there. Here it is, Koln Lovenich. Yeah, hopefully you're all well, Kyle. Here we are. Seafart. Definitely covered in snow here, proper blizzard. Awesome Pet, what service are you doing? Oh, you're on about this one. It snowed quite a bit. Yeah, 465 is brilliant, Sebastian. Does add variety to the southeastern. Cool, Koln Lovenich. I think this is Koln Lovenich. Yeah, I think it is. And I think that's a collectible just there. Let's hop out and get that. Couple minutes late, really? Boom. 1 out of 40. Yeah, I haven't got many collectibles on the next gen version of the base routes. Well, many other routes on here actually. And it's Cornwall and West next. 1.4 kilometres. Let's go. Lovely. Before the trees. See that? Almost there. Right, let's bring that down. That's the chair there. Should really get a new one at some point. Right, Coln, Weldon, West. I think this one was. And there's one more after this, and it's Harem, and then Sindorf. Here we are. French and Koningsdorf next. A couple of minutes late again. So we should arrive at Sindorf at 11:04, as we're a couple of minutes late, so 9 minutes. It's not far. .7 kilometres. Let's go. Hello Genedector, welcome back. Do you like not going out? I do like going out, just there's not really much to do going out, so yeah, I do like going out. I don't mind not going out. You have a chilled day. Almost there. But yeah, we do stream Trainson World every single day, which we have been doing for about 1.5 years, and actually probably a bit longer than that. So if you do want to see more, feel free to subscribe. If you like Trainson World, this is the place to be. Is this a layer? Yes. You need Weimar at Austin for this. Welcome back, William. I'm good, how are you? Pretty certain it's one of these I think you actually skip out, but I think it is this one. Yeah, because I think there's a station between this and Harem which you don't stop at. It could even actually be this one. Hopefully not. No, there are people waiting. Yeah, cheers William. That was the West Coast Main Line South. Or Chorus, one of those two. Seafert, there we go. Here we are. Yeah, just about fitting the platform. Evening Gordon, how you doing? I love the way in the snow you can only see the sort of the rails or rail heads, and you can't see all the sleepers. Let's get the door shut. Five kilometres to Harem. Off we go. And up to 140, so pretty quick. Yeah, that wasn't a good idea going into max throttle. Seafert. Yeah, a fair distance over to Horem. Let me get that fully up. It's up to around 80 miles an hour. There we go, 140. No, PJan. It's you can't set your PIS on this one, as it's just got the Ryan Raw Austin locations. Yeah, it's brilliant, pet. Is there any more layers other than Ryan Raw Austin? Main spec up barn. That will give you the freight services. Or there is, you can get the 187 and you'll get some freight services as well. But yeah, main spec up barn and Ryan Raw Austin. And as DLC, it's the 187. But when it comes to the 187, it's really down to personal opinion, if you get it or not. See that? And here's Horem coming up now. I'm guessing there's a mod on PC, PJan, to get the destinations on here. I'm guessing there probably is, actually. Let's bring that down. Then after this it's then Sindorf, which I think is about 3 kilometres past Horem. Got as a talent too there, Regional Express. See, I wonder what would be quicker if you were commuting into Koln. I wonder if anybody actually does it in real life. They get an S-Bahn service, say from that last stop we just stopped at, travel to Horem, and then get a Regional Express back into Koln. I wonder if that's quicker than taking the whole S-Bahn all the way into Koln. Say if you were going to Koln, Hodbanov. Or even Koln Ehrenfeld. Here we are. There's another Regional Express, so we've connected quite well with that. As it would have been a couple more minutes earlier, but so I can run over there and get onto that. Right, let's go. It's 2.7 kilometres here, just under 3 kilometres to Sindorf. Just gonna check there's no speed boards. No, we're all good. But yeah, this train comes from Ryan Raw Austin, or you can get it on Habstrecke Ryan Raw, although you then won't get it on this route. Oh, awesome, William. Yeah, McDonald's in our town shut because the rent was too high. I mean, what a poor excuse. The rent was too high for McDonald's. Probably like one of the companies with like the most profit, and the rent was too high. And the thing is, it was always packed as well in there, so they didn't have a sort of a low customer base here. I think you can see Sindorf just ahead. Not far at all. Then the line goes into single track for I think the rest of the way down to Durham. Yeah, Sindorf isn't far. Pretty sure that's just where it joins up. Does the DVBR 422 run on Koln Schnellfahrstrecke in real life? I would imagine so, if it's a layer on here. McDonald's is a franchise. Each McDonald's is privately owned. I see. Yeah, a bit of that. There's one at a local services, but it's a good half an hour from me. That's one local. I can just walk there. Awesome. Here we are. Hello Merseyrail. Yeah, I'm good. How are you? You doing a TS stream tonight? Probably not tonight, William. That's just the last stream. I want to get a couple of Christmas videos done, and then probably just chill out. This is the last stream. There we go. We did it. That's that off. Set that to off. Yeah, all good. There's the Regional Express about to whiz by. Probably going almost 160. But that is going to be it, everyone, for today's Train Sim World 2 live stream. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. This one's back out in 10 minutes. You will find a link in the description to the Discord server, to the PayPal, and to the merch store if you do want to help support the channel. Have a lovely rest of your evening. I'll be back tomorrow. Not too sure what time. That'll probably only be 2 streams tomorrow, as I'm going to be a bit busy tomorrow. Links can be found Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in. Railfan TV is just about to begin, so I'll probably see most of you over there, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.